everyone, my name is Tori, this is my life, and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my October TBR. I am so excited to actually pick my October TBR because I am doing what everyone does now, and that is pick from a TBR jar. So I asked for prompts over on my Instagram and my stories, and I asked for prompts over on my Patreon, and I wrote them all down and put them in this little cup. It says, "Be kind, you are loved." It's from the Hello Lovely collection. They usually do swag items with their seasonal box. This is my TBR jar. I have so many prompts. They're like, I folded them all up, but they all fell into each other, so I have to shake them up to separate them. But I had so many. I had 22 for my Patreon, and then I had 30 from my Instagram. So I have almost 50 prompts in here. I'm so excited. I've never done this before, but I wanted to change up my TBRs because I love filming my TBRs, but I hate making them because I'm like, what do I pick? I don't know what I'm gonna be in the mood for. So I have books on the top that are from my fall TBR, arcs that I have from publishers and stuff like that, books I got as gifts recently. On the second shelf you can't really see, but it's all the books that I recently received, bought myself or received too, that I haven't hauled yet, and the bottom is for my wrap up. I put all my books that I've read in there, so I'm very excited. Obviously I have a lot of books on my shelves that I have not read. I'm actually currently working on a video where I am scanning my whole entire library, and then I will do a video separately where I talk about all my unread books and I put them in a little jar and then I pull from them. So that's going to be a series. I saw my friend Riley from Riley Marie doing that, so lots of updates, lots of things I'm very excited for. But we're gonna pick from the TBR jar. Now, the only one that I'm not picking from my TBR jar is my Leave It to the Pros book club, which I run with Christy from Christy Reads a Lot, and we are reading The Porcelain Maker by Sarah Freethy. This was on my historical fiction TBR when we did our readathon in September, and I was like, oh, why don't we read one that we never got to? And so this one is 1920s Germany and someone in 1993, so it's she's trying to trace her roots back. Two lovers caught at the crossroads of history, a daughter's search for the truth. So this one just seemed really good. The little couple in the corner hugging is what got me. So that's definitely just one I wanted to mention right off the bat. Now, I usually always have my patrons pick 2 books for me to read in the month, and I do a specific vlog, but I thought since I'm doing my TBR jar, the first 2 that I pick from here are gonna be from my Patreon for that vlog. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. I'm gonna probably do 2 for my Patreon, and then I'll pick 6 other prompts for my normal TBR. So that'll be 9 books total. We'll see. Okay. So this one, I'm so excited. I've been wanting to do this for forever. Okay. Has a Halloween item on the cover, like a ghost. Some of these are specific to October, so that's fine. Has a Halloween item on. You know what I'm gonna pick? I've been wanting to read this ASAP because I saw a lot of people talk about it. Lights Out by Navessa Allen. So it says the couple who slays together stays together. I know the audiobook is on Hoopla, and I actually got this for my birthday. My friend Jess from Honest Fiction got it for me. All I know, it's a dark romance. She's a trauma nurse. She doesn't need any more kinks. And Josh is an online persona. He posts masked thirst traps or whatever, and a follower has caught his eye. So I will be reading this over on my Patreon sometime in October. I will post a vlog of this book. I'm so excited. Okay, this counts because it's a skull. I mean, this is Halloween themed, right? It counts. It's a Halloween item. It's a skull. I don't usually do Halloween. It's probably my least favorite, legit least favorite season holiday of in the world. I just don't like it. I don't like creepy things, but this is book 1 going on my Patreon. Okay. That vlog is going to be interesting. Okay, so for the next book, let's shake it up a little bit and go a little deep. That's what she said. Uh-oh, that one fell out. I have to pick that one, right? I have to. Okay, so this one is skull on the cover. Okay, I'm not meaning to do this, but that's not fair. Skull on the cover. Does this have a skull? No. Skull on the cover. Skull on the cover. Skull on the cover. Skull on the cover. Let me see what's on my shelves. Hang on. Hang on. I shouldn't have picked a lights out one. It's fine. It's fine. I had to get my little stool. Hang on. Ha! This will be a very fun vlog. So this is From Salt to Sky by Adrian Lee. I got this, I don't even know how long ago, but it's a pretty short book. It's only like 200 pages. So she was chosen at random for her study abroad program. She came to the wind-whipped Isle of Skye to research her family's mysterious Scottish ancestry, and she finds herself embroiled in a cold case. Interesting. Oh, she has a handsome new neighbor, Adler, is the only one that holds the key to her family's tragic past. So, skull on the cover. See, look at that. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Those two will be over on my Patreon. It'll be a very, like, spooky themed Patreon vlog. So, you can join. I always have a 7-day free trial over there, but that'll be posted later in October. So yeah. Okay. Well, let's pick some more for, like, my normal TBR. Okay. Okay. I didn't have that many, like, Halloween themed stuff, so hopefully that's the last one. Library book / audio. Let's see what's gonna come in. Let us see what is gonna come in. I love using my library for audiobooks. Okay, so my holds, I have 2 weeks, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Okay, so the one that's gonna come up within the next 2 weeks that I'm very excited for is A Dark and Drowning Tide by Allison Saft. So this is a 12-hour audiobook. I don't have a physical book of this, so apparently she is a sharp-tongued folklorist must pair up with her academic rival to solve their mentor's murder in this lush, enthralling sapphic fantasy romance. Okay, so I did read Allison Saft's, oh my gosh, it was a Fragile Enchantment. I did like that one. It was cute and adorable. It was more YA, so I don't know if this is more YA. It just says romance fantasy. It looks like more dark academia, so that'll be a very excited one because that's the next one up on my library hold. I have 2 weeks for that, so it'll come in towards the beginning of October, so that's pretty cool. Okay, we're just actually very excited for this TBR, okay? Like, what the hell is happening? Okay, so let's pick another one. I'm trying to get all the way at the bottom. Okay, this one that I picked out with my pinky. Okay, it's a long one. Okay, a genre or romance subgenre you've never read before. I've read every subgenre of romance, alien, all of that. I've literally read all of them. So I'm gonna go with a Frida McFadden book. So if you watch my podcast, I have with Jess, our podcast name is The Bookish Life of Jess and Tori. We always talk about Frida McFadden and how she's always in the top 100. And I'm like, but McFadden. I'm like, all of her books are they good? I've never read a thriller. I do not do thrillers. I don't think I've ever actually finished a thriller. And if I have, it's been years, so I'm going to count it because I don't remember the last time I read one. So Frida McFadden has a brand new one coming out on October 1st. So less than a week from when I'm filming this, okay? It is, the tagline on the cover is he the man of your dreams or your worst nightmare? So it says, she's looking for the perfect man, he's looking for the perfect victim. So I don't expect it to be a romance, okay? It's a dark story about obsession and things we do for love. It's more of like a psychological thriller type thing. It's in Kindle Unlimited. I am going to read that one. It's called The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. So that's a genre I've never read, and everyone keeps telling me I need to try her. So Frida McFadden, here I come. So that is 2 books. I don't have physical books for those, so I want to try and get more off of like here, because I want to try and read more of my physical books. So hopefully I can pick a prompt that is, okay, well, I just grabbed 2. So these will be the next 2. Put that one right there so I don't forget. Okay, so this one is a book that you think will be your next 5-star read. This is a lot because when I say it's going to be a 5-star read, I really have high hopes. You know which one I'm going to do? I also just got this one from a friend. Jess got me this one. It's one that's been on my TBR for a while, okay? I read the 3rd book in the Legends of Thesmar series by Helen Schwartz, and before I finished the 4th book, I wanted to read Slaying the Shadow Prince by Helen Schwartz, because we see a character in this book in the end of the 3rd book, and I think he's going to be an important part of the 4th book, but this is his story. So people say you probably should have read this like before the series, but where I'm at now, I'm like, okay, it's going to be good. My Hoopla has the audio for this, so I can, you know, read that, so I can grab that and I can read it this way. So very excited for this one. I have high hopes. I really think this one, like, the series so far has been a 4-star read, but because this is like a standalone, I've heard really, really good things about it. So this one, I'm pretty sure is going to be a 5-star read. Pretty sure. Okay. What else? Oh, I already can't do that. Okay. How many is that? This is the 4th one. Okay. Read a romantic suspense book. You know what book I'm going to read? Broken Beginnings by Cleo Evans. That's what I'm going to read for this one, because I've been wanting to read this one since I saw Christy give it 5 stars, I think, because I read Bourbon and Lies, which was a romantic suspense, and I actually really enjoyed that. I just read Wolf by Paisley Hope, and that has a little bit of romantic suspense too, and I liked it. So Cleo Evans, Broken Beginnings, I'm going to read this. I mean, it's spicy like Cleo Evans, but it also is a suspensey type thing, so I'm just stepping out of my comfort zone. Okay, that's 4. I might do 2. We'll do 2 more for sure, because I don't want to like load up on my TBR and things that, like, you know, I might not actually read. Okay. Retry a book you've previously DNF'd. Ooh. I don't always DNF a lot of books. I don't always DNF books, but what have I recently DNF'd? I feel like I've DNF'd a lot of books recently. Okay, so I was recently trying this book out. Well, this is the 2nd book in a series, Kingdom of Claude, Demi Winters, and I recently started reading this when I was like after reading a bunch of fantasy romances, and so I was like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about it, so I'm gonna put it to the side because I don't want it to ruin it for me. So in October, I'm gonna try it again. I soft DNF'd this, so that'll be for that prompt. We'll do 1 more. 1, maybe 2 more. 1 more for sure. Go all the way at the bottom so I can get a good one. I mixed them up really, really, really good. Oh my god, why is there like 3 wrapped into that? Okay, there we go. They're very like folded very tightly. Did a good job on this. Read a dark romance. Okay, okay. Okay. Oh! What's on my Kindle? Let me see what's on my Kindle. I don't have any from my library that's a dark romance, like off of my Libby app. But I do, I think, have a couple that I've downloaded in KU. Let's see. Is this a dark romance? Fairy Tale? A dark gothic fantasy romance. That counts. I'm thinking that counts. Okay, okay, okay. So this is August 1955. So I don't know anything about that book. I'm going to give it a try, but that is the last one I'm picking. Okay, let me go through the order, okay? Here's my stack of physical books. First one, Leave It to the Pros Book Club, The Porcelain Maker by Sarah Freethy. I will have the live show information in the description box if you want to join. It'll be on my channel at the end of October. 2 Patreon picks has a Halloween item on the cover and a skull on the cover. So Halloween item, I chose the skull, lights out, but then I also chose the skull, so we're going to read From Salt to Sky. So these 2 will be on my Patreon. Very excited for those. It says library audiobook. We're going to read this Allison Saft book, which I'm very excited for. A genre or romance subgenre you've never read before. We're trying Frida McFadden, so I'm going to read The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. A book that you think will be your next 5-star read. Slaying the Shadow Prince by Helen Schwartz. Very excited for this one. Read a romantic suspense book. Broken Beginnings by Cleo Evans. Retry a book you've previously DNF'd, and that's going to be Kingdom of Claw. My bookmark is still in here, so it'll be this one. And then read a dark romance, and we're going to read Fairy Tale. So I'm very excited for all of those. Since we're very much leaning into the heavy themes of darkness and Halloween items, leave me a skull emoji in the comments down below if you've made it this far. I really hope you enjoyed this style of TBR video. I actually had a fun time doing this. I'm very excited to read all of these books, but thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe for more content for me. As always, I hope you're living a novel life, and I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.